You believe that your vote matters in your state for a presidential election? According to the opinion contributor in the U.S. Today, Jason Brennan, your vote only matters if you break a tie, and the optimistic theory in political science estimates that the voters in swing states have 1 in a million chance of deciding a presidential election. This is true. Your vote only matters in a swing state and if you break a tie in a presidential vote. So why do we continue to rely solely on the Electoral College rather than popularity? Our vote does not have the significant value that it should. It is seemingly impossible to change and to make a change in a presidential election, let alone in our economic, education, crime, family, social, environmental, and health outcomes. In American Political Science Review, the premier journal in political science, Adam Dine and John Halbin carefully and rigorously measured how parties affect this matter, and they found no difference in state government for Democrats or Republicans, simply because each vote cancels out each other. Jason Brennan proceeds to say that most Americans are ignorant of basic political fact. They lack the social scientific knowledge needed to evaluate these facts, and they process news in biased and self-serving ways. So, how did we reach the turnaround for this 2020 presidential election for Trump getting out of office? According to CBS News, Joe Biden broke Obama's record for the most votes ever cast as the U.S. presidential candidate. Pew Research stated that Black, Hispanic, and Asian registered voters historically leaned Democratic, and for many years, Black voters were the largest non-white racial or ethnic segment of the country's electorate. But for the first time in a presidential election, there was an outnumbered of Hispanic eligible voters at 32 million. We were able to win this election by popular and electoral votes with the historical voters turnout in minorities. CBS News provided percentage that shows the increase in minority voters. As we continue to promote and encourage minorities to vote smart, then we may be able to change whether our vote matters or not. We need equal representation for every race and culture so that our country could best represent every American.